Greetings, fellow knights. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld: The Darkest Ages. Episode 63. A false start to the Dark Horde. The swimming area is dark? Ah, that it is. Hopefully this is enough. Now, it's not like instant death if you get ganked by the darkness. But we do want to limit the amount of shadows we have in the colony. Alright. Updating the island zone. The island zone actually doesn't even include the swimming area, so let's include it. Because it is hydrotherapy in a way. Even though it looks like it's full of milfoil. I hate swimming in milfoil water. It's so gross. And we'll also fix the island gate zoning here too. Never heard of that before? Milfoil is like lake weed. Well, it's not as bad as duckweed, I guess. But yeah, milfoil is gross. You know, the game doesn't have milfoil, but it has all these reeds. Milfoil is like it is an aquatic plant that like grows like crazy in lakes, where it gets so thick in the water that like it can actually kill off fish and whatnot. And it's just gross because you're like swimming through like a seaweed soup. Unusual darkness. Unusual darkness is descending. Inhuman things move just outside the light. Pillars of jagged, oily metal falling from the sky. Alright. So, we do have some dark spots, obviously. But we have pretty good illumination coverage, I'd like to think, for medieval, as I said. So we have a noctolith here. A noctolith here, that one's easy to get to because it's just over the bridge. And a noctolith here, which is like ridiculously annoying to get to. I guess it really doesn't matter what time of day we try to clear these things out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a torch path to illuminate as much as we can with torch fire so that we can get to it while not being in the darkness. So I'm going to use Klein because he's the most armored and he's a builder, and have Klein build us a illuminated path. For those that don't know, the way this works is as soon as you're not protected from, like, if you're in the darkness for too long, you start to get like stabbed to death. Good times. And that might happen to, like, a Valka if she wanders too... Like, we'll see if anyone gets stabbed. It doesn't happen immediately, but when it happens, the more stabbings you get, the harder it is to, like, move into the light, and it can have a cascading effect. So, I haven't been using the flares up until now. The added flare packs. Did we actually... We're still in the process of making them. We've made 2 of them. Alright. Lilin, I'm going to give a flare... Oh, God. The room that we keep the flare packs is too dark. That's not good. We'll build a wall torch here. Oh, and there, Roy stayed in the dark too long and got his face stabbed. Fun. Build another, Can you stop social fighting? Oh my god. You're social fighting in the dark? How stupid are you? Why? Why? Just why? He almost broke his jaw. Alright, flare packs. So we got one here. So Lillian, you are going to wear that. And then we should have one more. Somewhere. There it is. Medic, you're going to wear that one. Fine, I know you're not restricted. Alright, so from here, we'll start flaring our way there. Actually, you know what? I'll just use torches. And the advantage of the torchlight is the entities in the dark are weak when they're illuminated. So the more light you can provide, the better. Oh, you should not be down there. No, 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 no. Yeah. So this is okay. So you did get a scratch scar from that. They ripped your eyeball. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna have to babysit you because you cannot be trusted to go anywhere now. I want you to make this torch, but like, don't run stupid there. Are they going for guard duty? No, they can't. They are set to island zone, all but Klein. I don't know what Klein was doing. He was holding wood, so I'm assuming he was trying to make a torch, but he was just taking a stupid path. In fact, you almost died. Okay. Forbid door. I'm going to repaint the island zone so that they do not go... out. Because I don't use the zoning, like, a lot. So this island zone is going to be like... Well, technically that's inside at this point. So let's have them inside. Stay the hell away from the darkness. Because I have a lot of people that are, like, just getting mashed up by the darkness now. And... that's honestly pretty avoidable. Alright, we need one more torch. Yeah, I think Sean got attacked because he was like just over here or something. As long as you aren't staying in the darkness for too long, it doesn't kill you. It's just you can't linger. And that's the key. The problem I have is I have a lot of people that are just not very healthy now. That they're not ready to take on dark horrors. Okay. I guess I don't really need to wait for the morning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for like a little bit of health recovery. So I'm going to preach health to Roy. Because he is the most... beat up. No, Roy, don't go there. Oh my god. Hurting cats. Festival of Truth. Yeah, that's not my ideology's beliefs. So once we have a little bit more recovery, I'll make a push for the first noctolith. This is definitely one of those like all hands on deck type of situations. It looks like we've not had a lot of injuries as a result of darkness for a while. So we're doing a pretty good job of staying in the light now. So it's 6 in the morning. Maybe by 10 in the morning, we'll push for the first noctolith. So after this noctolith, we can maybe flare our way up to this one. And then this noctolith is... we'll recharge our flare packs and then try to flare down there and lift this quick. All right, here we go. I don't have a lot of brawlers here, just Dory and, well, 2/3 of my brawlers, but hidden marksman command, and we're taking down the noctolith now. Feels like this is an early run killer. Yes, it is very, very, very difficult to deal with early game. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What the hell? Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna kill 43 noctals. Mistakes were made. 'Cause this is bad. Okay, Avalka, you're gonna release the dogs. Same with Mike. Who wants to be Noctil food? We do. Ginger and Sean, come over here. I was expecting some, but I wasn't expecting this. So the Noctolith is downed. I'm gonna try to flare, but like, this is horrifying. I think I need to just, like, retreat. We're not getting out of here. Good lord. This is like, you need Psycasts and, Locust Armor and, Plasteel, everything. It's just ridiculous. I could have sent the dogs ahead of time. In hindsight, I should have, to increase our odds. All right. Sean. Well, no one's immediately dead, but everyone over here is like, not doing well. Why do I have to keep telling animals to attack? I've had to hit that, like, 5 times now. It's like, yes, I want them attacking. Why do you keep asking? I had a porcupine die? Oh, gee. There's a Noctolith in our base, too? Well, that's... I did not think to look that way. There goes a whole bunch of porkies. Well, we managed to take out one Noctolith. It's a new record! I don't think it really matters who's master now, because it's not like I can issue attacks to them. Because, I like how they're attacking the torches now. It's like, alright, into the dark you go, colonists. Methinks I'm gonna need to save scum and adopt a slightly sounder strategy. Because this one was, ineffective. Extraordinarily ineffective. I would let this be the ending, but it would have the stream be half as long as I intended it to be. Because, like, this is a reasonable way for the Dread Forests to end in a field of blood. But, just out of morbid curiosity, because it seems like if they're bottlenecked, like, it's a survivable-ish. I'm going to take another crack at this in a different way. Oh, Stash never got attack orders, so Stash is trying to defend. I don't know how they must have come in through the other gates, and that was another failing. Is I should have closed the alternative pass into the base ahead of time. I don't know why I forgot to do that. But Roy is doing a pretty good job of like throwing down and getting them all. Now, once you're downed, the darkness doesn't try to consume you. Like, it's just trying to knock you out. But I'll let this go until Roy clears threats. I don't even know what to do here. What I need to do is to strip off like a disruptor flare pack and like flare. But alright, I'm gonna load from here and let's see if we can't do better. Cause that was so many noctoliths. I mean that was noctals rather. It was like 3 for every person or something like that. Maybe like more like 4 for every person. Yeah, that was rough. I'm trying to think. How should I go about this? Oh, I know. It was a vision of her doom. Yeah, I know how I want to go about this. So, everyone is going to be set to inside. And... oh, I already have the torches laid out. Okay. You'll see. This should... I will approach this differently and see if we can improve our odds. Did I preach health to Roy? No. Ginger, go do that. Can you guys not be in the darkness? It's like totally optional to stand in the dark. I'll build torches. I have little faith that they zone smart. Come on! Stop it! Stop standing there! Need a drink after that? Yeah, no kidding. Have the other entrances been sealed? Not yet. I think you can see what's going on here. triggered in the noctolith with one person who then can turtle, and allowing the noctils to then face the wrath of my traps. Which would be better. I'll get the other gates closed. I think I'm only going to close the inner gates. No, I don't want them destroying arquebuses. Okay. Major. Go this... No, go this way. And for quick, yeah, okay. That closed that one. I'm going to assume. I can't see it. That closed that one. Okay, so the alternative gates are closed. Klein is building a noctil destroying bunker. And we're making smarter, better preparations. Oh, the only other problem is, as soon as we build that bunker, it's going to need a wall torch of its own, because it will be in the dark. No, don't do that. Do that. There we go. Okay. Trying to outsmart this. Let's not touch this. Let's not touch any fields for right now. Most of the wounds we experienced are getting solved. I also probably won't have Klein do this, because I'm going to want 3 brawlers. So the one taking down the Noctil is going to be... I'm not sure, but Klein, you should go eat. I think you're the starving one. Let's see. The one taking down the Noctil may be Medic, because they have production command, they're a good constructor. Someone that can repair the walls quickly. Will they need double walls to survive the attacks? Not likely, no. But yeah, this is a lot of setup for each noctolith. Okay, Matic, how's it looking? Good? So now, I can destroy the noctolith within the safety of this cubbyhole. And I think I'm going to start doing that now. And then as soon as it triggers, I can dip into the base. Which means... everybody needs to be on defense when that happens. So I'll be waking everyone up in just a moment here. I'm also going to throw... Oh, I can't even see the other side. I'm going to throw a flare here. I know it stuns me, but... So that the area is illuminated, because the Noctils move slower in illuminated areas, so they won't be able to catch him as quick. In order to limit mental breaks... It is some high-quality recreation time. And I think we're close enough to Noctil time that I should line everyone up. So everyone but Manic, come over there. And I'm waiting for Klein to... Actually, let's get... Oh, they have been consuming the chocolate. Because, it's... down. There we go. Now, this forms a wall, a complete wall. As you can see, you can't get out here. So there isn't a risk of this door being a access path for the noctils, which is why I wasn't worried about that. Klein, I don't think we can wait for you to enjoy all of your food. You are gonna need to get moving. Now the only valid path in the base is this one. I could set everything on fire, of course. I just don't think I'm gonna need to necessarily go to that extreme. Because noctils that are illuminated have horrible melee cooldown speed and also move speed. So we have a huge advantage as long as it's illuminated. And now we have triple brawlers. So what I can do is I can periodically throw like a new flare just to mess with the noctils. But yeah, this is a far better... We have more than 50. A far better method than previous. And I'll just keep popping the noctolith. Oh, how'd they get through? Somehow they like shoved me out of the way. Guys, don't give ground to noctils. Ah, I missed through that and stunned my own. And yeah, we're getting noctil scars up the wazoo, because medieval helmets don't cover the eyes. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my ground. Are you actually attacking that thing? I don't think you are. Just look at the conga line of death. Alright, I see an opportunity here. And I'm gonna take it. Dory, move. No, no, Dory, that's the wrong way. Dory. Dory the Mori on just, oh my god. Alright, darkness is wavering. I'm gonna dip back into the room. Dory decided to use all 3 brain cells to march maddeningly into the fire. Yeah, you know, there's actually a little bit of an exploit here, whereas if you have, and I'll show you, if you have 2 zones, like this, and you zone someone on fire, okay, they've collapsed. Well, you're gonna die because you're too dumb for life. What can I say? I'll try to save you, but like, I just don't know if it's possible. But, oh no, you're crawling at least in the right direction. Hey, unconscious you is smarter than conscious you. Good. That's good. Let's have the fastest person go for the rescue, so that we're not in that horrifying room for very long. As soon as you're out of the fire here. Nope, you're unconscious. Okay, I'm gonna try to rescue with McGee. Hey, look at you. Lillian's got you. So Maddox here under He's just chilling. You can recreate, you can meditate in there. I'm gonna have my brawlers up front. And we'll just keep shooting any noctils that are coming to mess with us. A very different a very different outcome than we had before. Just because I used slightly more of my brain. Maybe I was the Dory in this story. I was the story Dory. But yeah, even Dory's gonna survive. Rough, but survive. Alright, anyone on break risk is dismissed. I think the noctils are dead. Oh no, there's one left. I don't see, because one of the advantages that we have is the noctil eyeballs, like, glow creepily. There is a noctil here messing with our guard tower. For reasons I don't understand. But I think that's the only other noctil on the map. I'm gonna leave the door open and just like walk away because I don't think anything's getting through there at the moment. So good job, you broke the guard tower. How are you happy? You proud of yourself? As soon as the fires die down and the heat dissipates, Matic can come back into the base. These torches were like left alone, so there's a clear path to get back inside. The moron has been healed. So this zoning trick works when they're like, you know, when you're on fire and you're like panicking and you wander. Rezoning like that can constantly remind the pawn to go to zone, so it can work, but not when they're so far gone that they're like collapsing due to being set on fire. Interesting that the torch lamps somehow didn't burn? Like, aren't you flammable? Zero? Oh, what? RimWorld logic, help me. How is a torch not flammable? My brain can't handle that. Oh, good lord. Alright, so there's an noctil here. I think what I'll do, Klein and Sean, Klein, Lilin, Avalka, McGee. It sounds like there's more than one. No, maybe you're just attacking really fast. Alright, let's flare here so I can see. And flare here. Okay. The bridge is still very hot, but we can start making our way back. And I'll just rinse and repeat, same sort of mechanic to deal with all the other two. Okay. Fire's mostly died down. Brilliant. The next one here is going to use the same bridge. So for me to make that workable, I'm going to need to rearm the bridge. Meaning people are going to have to be zoned there so I can chem drench and wood it up. Doria's tattered apparel. Yeah, who would have guessed? Don't go through the frickin'... Oh my god. Honestly, the pathing they take is just like so... I mean, I know that the pawns have no concept of like staying in the light, Marianne, but like, they really, they keep walking into the darkness and it's like, drive me mad. There we go. We're still doing pretty good on firewood, which is good. We do have like damaged castle wall there, but not a big deal. And then once this bridge is redone, I will create the same sort of like noctil bashing box for the one up north. Matic is still unrestricted, so I'm going to have, while everyone else is building the bridge, I'm going to have Matic build the path of light. While we do that, let's stockpile both wood and granite blocks here. And animals. You are dogs inside, so I think I'm going to allow the dogs inside access to these two stockpiles so they can actually help to move the wood and the granite. Dory got an infection, and Avaka was like, alright, let's party. Ding dong, the Dory's gonna be dead. Just kidding. We'll keep you alive. A party is needed, so I'm gonna not interrupt it. You know what I should do? Dory, I'm gonna have you take healing and immunization drafts. Once the party's over, we'll administer those so you recover and in both wounds and disease quicker. Hey JJ, welcome to the stream of hell. Oh, don't do that. Build it. Trust me, if you don't build it, you're gonna have some problems. Now, one of the advantages is RimWorld's pathing update. RimWorld's pathing got like much better as a result of 1.6 because they started multi-threading pathing. And the reason I mention that is historically during the darkness, pawns would be stupid and go through the dark tiles because pathfinding wasn't thinking that far in advance. Matic is following the path of light here because pathfinding's been improved. So I don't necessarily need to zone Matic to prevent him from going somewhere dumb because of the pathfinding update. So there's some advantages to pathfinding that you're seeing here play out, which is really nice. All right, you can manage one more. You have been given immunization and healing. Perfect. Okay. So they have already administered the drugs. And my little noctil hole here worked wonderfully. It did exactly what it needed to do, so why reinvent the wheel? Let's build it again. I should have kept 20 wood there for the last torch. Yeah, I don't want to trigger this other noctolith until Dory's recovered. I could try to torch the enemies down, but I think it's probably better that I have 3 brawlers anyway, because there's just security in numbers. Alright, you are going to need sleep pretty soon, though. So, Dory. I mean, your eyes got basically clawed out of your face. Good lord, that left eye is not doing... Efficiency 0? Matic. Let's do an intricate eye, because that eyeball's not even putting work in. Oh, don't grab 15 wood. I hate you. Why would you do that to me? Oh, 15 was enough? Okay. I thought it was 20. Oh, it's the torch. Okay, lamps versus... Okay, never mind. I take everything back. I don't hate him anymore. The ones on the ground cost 20. The ones on the wall cost 15. I failed to notice that somehow. But we're almost done with the noctol box to the north. Everyone but Dory is healed. And maybe what I'll do is I'll start working on the noctol box to the... Oh, atmospheric heat is researched. I'll start working on the noctol box to the south while Dory recovers. Turtle, thank you for the cheer. Stickiest for the resub. JJ2, I think I mentioned that, but still. Cheers. Alright. For now, Matic, you are going to be inside. And let's then build the path to the other direction once you've rested. Dory on a binge. Yeah, I'm going to allow it. I'll just let him binge on Stagnates. Mike. Mr. Preachy. Guess what? I've just... Oh, no, don't do that. I'm volunteering you for noctol building. You're being voluntold to do this. Is so... Oh, yeah, there's an example of not bringing enough wood. I don't know. Pretty sure we had... No, whatever. My brain can't handle incomplete hauling. I'm pretty sure the shelf had more than 20. Grabbed 17 or 13 or whatever. Just to mess with me. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld The Darkest Ages, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below, but please keep in mind this series has since ended. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Dread Knights.